CCNAv7 version 7 switching routing and wireless essentials 7.0 SRWE. The racing table R1 is this router, multi-layer switch 1 this switch, S3 this another switch, layer 2 switch, and host from 1 to 9. Host from 1 to 9. Admin host this host and web server. This is the web server. The VLAN table, VLAN 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 99. Okay. The name of each VLAN, the network, port to VLAN assignment. This is the VLAN table. Okay, part 1, basic router configuration. Configure R1 with the required settings. Open command window on router R1. Move to privileged access mode. Okay, go to R1. Enter enable. Okay, privileged access mode. Copy and paste the following configurations to the R1. Okay, this Control C, and open Notepad to be sure. Control use paste and copy all this. Okay, but you need to apply on global configuration mode. Configure terminal. Okay, on global configuration mode, copy, then paste, enter. And don't worry about these messages. Okay, don't worry. And then be sure to press enter. Okay. Configure the following settings on the router. Enable secret password. Okay, on router R1, enable secret Cisco and pass. Console password like console 0, password Cisco compass, and login to enable that password. Remote access to BTY lines, line BTY 0 to 15, and the password Cisco BTY pass. No spaces, Cisco BTY pass, and login to enable. Banner message of the day. Exit on global configuration mode. Banner message of the day. Unauthorized access is prohibited. Okay, unauthorized access is prohibited. Device hostname according to the value in the addressing table. Okay, should be R-1. Okay, hostname R-1. All clear text passwords should be encrypted. Service password -encryption. Interface addressing on gigabit 00 and serial 010. Okay, on gigabit 000 on serial 010. Okay, interface gigabit 000. Okay, also interface description on those interfaces. With gigabit 00, this is the IP address. But add the description. This is okay. This LAN, revenue LAN. Okay, revenue LAN. Okay, revenue LAN. The IP address is 192.168.0.1. 192.168.0.1. Subnet mask 24. 255.255.255.0. Like no shutdown to enable that interface. no shutdown. Okay, serial 010, this interface, serial 010, okay, interface serial 010, description. This is the connection to internet. Okay, don't forget the description. Connection to internet. Any description. The IP address is IP space address 209.165.2.0.1.2. 209.165.2.0.1.2, 285, 285, 285, 282. Okay, no shutdown to enable this interface. And be sure to make a record of the passwords that you create. Okay, don't forget the enable secret password, in my case Cisco MPass, the line console password Cisco CompaSS, and BTY password Cisco BTY Pass. Don't forget those passwords. Basic switch configuration, configure remote management addressing, configure SBI 99, switch virtual interface 99 on switch S3. Go to switch S3 and enter enable configure terminal SBI 99 with IP addressing according to the addressing table. Okay, this interface VLAN 99. Okay, set a description. Okay, for example, management IP address. Use this 192.168.99.18, 192.168.99.18, 255, 255, 255, 240. Okay, no shutdown. Exit. And the default gateway for this, okay, look at this IP addressing. Don't forget the S3 switch virtual interface should be reachable from other networks. That means use a default gateway. And for VLAN 99, okay, on S3, you have the default gateway is gigabit 001 on R1. Okay, gigabit 001 on R1 with sub interface 99 is 192.168.99.17. So this will be the default gateway. IP default gateway 192.168.99.17, and that is enough. Okay, because you are on VLAN 99, so the switch virtual interface should be the sub interface 99. Okay, and configure secure remote access, configure SSH as follows. Okay, on switch configuration, configure SSH and username admin password Cisco123. Okay, go to S3, username admin password. The password should be secret password. Then C capital 1 SCO 123 and this character. Username and secret password C1 SCO 123 and modulus bits 1024. Crypto key generate RSA general keys modulus 1024. Okay, please define the domain first. Okay, define the domain acat.pt IP domain dash name acat.pt, and then create a crypto key generate RSA general keys modulus 1024. Enter. Very good. Then all BTY lines should accept SSH connections only. Line BTY 0 to 15, all BTYs transport input SSH. And connection should require the previously configured username and password. Login local. Domain name ready. Test SSH connectivity to be sure that all necessary settings have been configured. If unable to connect, correct any issues. Okay, VLAN configuration. Configure VLANs according to the VLAN table. Use the VLAN table to create name VLANs on the appropriate switches. This is the VLAN table. 10, 20, 30 on multi-layer switch. Okay, go to multi-layer switch. Enter enable configure terminal. VLAN 10 name V1 F1. VLAN 20 name V1 F2. VLAN 30 name V1 F4. Okay, exit. Okay, the same belongs on S1. Okay, 10, 20, 30 on S1. Okay, this is S1. Enter enable. Control check 6. Enable configure terminal. VLAN 10 name V1 F1. Case sensitive. Okay, name VLAN 20 V1 F2 and VLAN 30 V1 F4. Exit. And S2. Enter enable configure terminal. VLAN 10 name V1 F1. VLAN 20 name V1 F2. VLAN 30 name V1 F4. Exit. And 40, 50, 60 on S3, and also 99 on S3. Okay. Okay, on S3, 40, 50, 60, and 99. Go to S3, enter space, configure terminal, VLAN 40 name V3, VLAN 50 name V4, VLAN 60 name V5, VLAN 99. Okay, name net admin, case sensitive, net admin. Okay, exit. Assign switch ports to VLANs. Assign VLAN membership to static access switch ports according to the port to VLAN assignment table. Okay, all this on S1. Go to S1 here. Okay, 7 to 10 to VLAN 10. Okay, interface range, fast Ethernet, 7 to 10. Switch port mode access VLAN 10. Interface range 11 to 15. Okay, this to VLAN 20. Mode access VLAN 20. 30 16 to 24. Okay, 16 to 24. Mode access 30. Exit. Okay, S2 interface range fast Ethernet 7 to 10. Switch port mode access switchport access. Okay, VLAN 10. 11 to 15 access VLAN 20. And 16 to 24, 16 to 24, mode access VLAN 30. Okay, 10, 20, 30, and go to S3. Okay, 40, 50, 60, and 99. Okay, interface range, facade 1 to 5, 1 to 5, switchboard mode access, switchboard access, and VLAN 40, VLAN 40, 6 to 10, 6 to 10, VLAN 50, 11 to 15, 11 to 15, access VLAN 60, and 99 net admin active to 24, this interface, 24 to this interface, 24, interface facility 24, switchboard mode access, switchboard access VLAN 99. Okay. Ether channel and trunking configuration. Ether channel port assignment table. Okay, multi-layer 1. The channel group 1 between multi-layer 1 and S1. Between multi-layer 1 and S1. Okay, a multi-layer gigabit 101 and 102. Okay, interface range gigabit 101 and 102. Shutdown. Okay, shutdown. Then channel group 1. Channel group 1. Okay, channel group 1, but use Cisco LACP protocol. Both sides of the channel should form the channel without negotiation. Okay, use channel group 1 mode, and for LACP is active. Okay, no negotiation with active commands. Enter. And port channel 1 was created. Okay, and exit. The another side has 1 gigabit 01 and 02. Enter enable configure terminal interface range gigabit 01 and 02. Shutdown. Channel dash group 1 mode active. Okay, LACP no negotiation. Okay, exit. And go to multi-layer switch 1. The interface range gigabit 01, 101 and 102. Now shut down. And go to S1. Interface 1, 01 and 02. Now shut down. Okay, very nice. The another is channel group 2 between multi-layer and S2. Between multi-layer and S2. Go to multi-layer. 103, 104. Okay. Interface range 103 and 104. Shut down. And channel group 2 mode active. Okay. Mode active. And on S2, gigabit 01 and 02. enable configure terminal interface range gigabit 01 and 02, shut down channel group 2 mode active. Okay, very nice. And go to multi-layer switch on interface range. Okay, this interface range 103 and 104 no shutdown, and on S2 gigabit 01 and 02 no shutdown. Channel group 3 between S1 and S2, faster than at 5 and 6 on both sides. Okay, go to S1 interface range faster than at 5 and 6, and shut down channel group 3 mode active. Okay, and go to S2, enter interface range fast Ethernet 5 and 6, shut down, and channel group 3 mode active. Okay, and go to S1 on this range 5 and 6 no shutdown, enter on S2 the same way on this range 5 and 6 no shutdown. Okay, remember you are on enter. Remember you are interface range and no shutdown. This range 5 and 6. Okay, configure trunking on the ether channels. Configure the port channel interfaces as static trunks. Disable TTP negotiation on all trunks. Okay, multi-layer switch. Configure gigabit 101 and 102. Okay, enter interface range 101 and 102. Switch port trunk encapsulation .1q. Okay, this command is necessary to specify the method, the encapsulation .1q, before to create the trunk on layer 3 switches like switch 3560 and 3650. Okay, enter. Very nice. Switch port trunk encapsulation .1q and switch port mode trunk. Okay, and also disable DTP negotiation on all trunks. Okay, switch port no negotiate. Okay, then another range on the same multi-layer switch, this another interfaces gigabit 03 and 04, 103 and 104. 103 and 104. Switch port trunk encapsulation .1q. Switch port mode trunk. Switch port no negotiate. And look at this. Packet tracer requires configuration of trunking and DTP mode on both port channel interfaces and the component physical interfaces. Okay, on physical interfaces is ready these configurations, but also on port channels. Okay, and show running config, and you can see port channel 1 and port channel 2. Okay, port channel 1 and port channel 2. Configure terminal interface port channel 1. Switch port trunk encapsulation .1q. Switch port mode trunk. Switch port no negotiate. Okay, and port channel 2 interface port channel 2 .1q mode trunk no negotiate. Okay, for port channel 1 and port channel 2. And now go to S1. On S1 is gigabit 01 and 2, and Next one, faster than at 5 and 6. Gigabit 01 and 02. Okay, interface range gigabit 01 and 02. Switch port mode trunk. Switch port non-negotiate. Okay, and faster than at 5 and 6. Switch port mode trunk. Switch port non-negotiate. Okay, 5 and 6 mode trunk non-negotiate. And don't forget show running config port channel. Okay, port channel 1 and port channel 3. Configure terminal interface port channel 1. Mode trunk non-negotiate. Port channel 3. Mode trunk non-negotiate. And go to S2. Okay, and for S2, gigabit 01 and 02 and faster than 5 and 6. Gigabit 01 and 02 and faster than 5 and 6. Okay, enter interface range gigabit 01 and 02. Switch port mode trunk. Switch port non-negotiate. Gigabit faster than 5 and 6. Mode trunk. Enter non-negotiate. Okay, physical interfaces. Exit, exit, and show running config. Port channel 2 and 3. Okay, configure terminal interface port channel 2. Okay, enter port channel 2 and mode trunk non-negotiate. Okay, again port channel 2 mode trunk non-negotiate. Port channel 3 mode trunk non-negotiate. Very nice. Okay, 2 and 3. Okay, and configure a static trunk uplink on switch S3. On this switch, configure port that is connected to R1 gigabit 00 as a static trunk. Okay, this port, okay, it should be R1 gigabit 001. Okay, R1 gigabit 001 as a static trunk. So configure gigabit 01. Okay, gigabit 01. Enter enable configure terminal interface. Okay, gigabit 01. Switch port mode trunk. Okay, enter. Configure netadmin VLAN as the native VLAN. Netadmin VLAN is 99. So netadmin VLAN, native, and netadmin. Okay, switch port trunk native VLAN 99. Okay, this will be the native VLAN, and disable DTP negotiation. Switch port no negotiate. Okay. Troubleshoot. Packet tracer requires configuration of trunking. Disable DTP on the port. Okay, switch port no negotiate. Netadmin VLAN is the native VLAN. Okay, VLAN 99. Configure inter-VLAN routing. Configure inter-VLAN routing for layer 3 switch. Configure inter-VLAN routing on multi-1 layer 3 switch for all VLANs in the VLAN table that are configured on multi-layer 1. Configure the switch port on multi-1 that is connected to R1 with IP address. Okay, and go to multi-1 and this addressing table. multi-1, VLAN 10, 20, 30, and 99. Okay, exit. Interface VLAN 10. You can set a description. The description is B1F1. Use any description, but I will use the name of the VLAN, B1F1. B1F1, IP address. Use this IP address 192.168.10.1, 192.168.10.1, 285.285.285.0. Shut down. VLAN 20, interface VLAN 20. Okay, description B1F2. Okay, B1F2. IP address 20.1, 20.1, shut down. 30, description B1F4, IP address 30.1, shut down. VLAN 99, description net admin. And the IP VLAN 192.168.99.2, 192.168.99.2, and prefix is 240. Okay, 240. Enter. Okay, 90.92, 90.92, 240, and shut down. Configure the switch port on multi-1 that is connected to R1 with an IP address shown in the addressing table. Okay, this gigabit 1111. Okay, this interface gigabit 1111 with this IP address. Interface gigabit 1111. No switch port because layer 3 port. No switch port. Description connection to R-1. IP address 192.168.0.2, 285.285.285.0. Let's shut down. Configure switch port that is connected to R1 with IP address. Okay. Configure router and stick inter-VLAN routing on router. Configure inter-VLAN routing on R1. Okay, here on R1. For VLANs that are configured on the S3 switch, use the information in the addressing table. Be sure to configure description on all interfaces. Okay, basically configure gigabit 001. These interfaces, gigabit 001. These sub interfaces from 40 to 99. Show running config, space. Okay, verify IP routing is enabled, not enabled, so enable IP routing. Configure terminal IP routing. Okay, and show running config, verify. Okay, IP routing is enabled. And on this switch, configure a static route to reach another networks. Okay, no static route configured on this device. So you can configure terminal IP route, default static route. And the next hop IP address is the IP address of gigabit 000 on R-1. Okay, R-1 gigabit 00 192.168.0.1 192.168.0.1. Okay, and show running config and verify. You have IP routing, switch virtual interfaces, and the static route to reach another networks. Very nice. Okay, configure router on a stick, inter-VLAN routing on a router, configure inter-VLAN routing on R1 for all the VLANs that are configured on S3. Okay, for all VLANs on S3 with configure R1, use the information on addressing table. Be sure to configure description on all interfaces. Basically, configure these interfaces gigabit 001, these hub interfaces, gigabit 00 already configured, serial 010 already configured, and I'll configure these sub interfaces on R1. Okay, enter Cisco, remember your password. In my case, Cisco Compass, enable Cisco MPass. Configure terminal interface gigabit 001.40. Enter. Okay, don't forget, set a description. And remember 40 is B3. Okay, I will use the name, use any description with this IP address, 192.168.40.1 IP address, 192.168.40.1, 255.255.255.0. Okay, and okay, don't forget the encapsulation. Okay, encapsulation dot 1Q and sub interface 40, that is B3 belongs to VLAN 40. Okay, 40.0 network belongs to this host address 40.1. So sub interface 40 belongs to VLAN 40. Okay, 40. And now set the IP address 192.168.40.1. 50. Description before encapsulation 50. Okay, 50.0 belongs to 50.1. 50.1. Okay, 60. Description B5. Encapsulation 60. IP address 60.1. Okay, 60.1, 24, and 99. 99. Description is netadmin. Use any description, and the correct IP is 192.168.99.70. Don't forget the encapsulation.wq99, and remember is the native, so add native keyword. Okay, and the IP address is gigabit 00199, gigabit 00199, 192.168.99.70, 192.168.99.70, and subnet mask to 40. Okay, and go to physical interface to enable gigabit 001 no shutdown. Okay, no shutdown, gigabit 001, enter. Very nice. Configure default gateways on hosts. Configure default gateway addresses on hosts on the LANs. Verify connectivity. Okay, host 1 on VLAN 10. The default gateway for VLAN 10. Okay, on multi-layer 1. This switch is the default gateway on multi-layer for VLAN 10, 10.1. Okay, 192.168.10.1. VLAN 20 is 20.1, 20.1, VLAN 30, 30.1, 99. Okay, on host 4 on VLAN 10, 10.1, host 5 VLAN 20, 20.1, VLAN 30, host 6, 30.1. Okay, and host 7 VLAN 40. Okay, the default gateway is gigabit 001, 40.1. Okay, 40.1, VLAN 50. Okay, 50.1, 50.1, host 9 VLAN 60, 60.1, 60.1, and admin host VLAN 99. Okay, admin host VLAN 99. The default gateway here on gigabit 001. Okay, 99.17. Okay, 99.17. Okay, verify connectivity between all hosts on both LANs with each other and the web server. Okay, host 1 ping to host 2 2020. 192.168 2020. Okay, success. To host 3. Host 3 is 30.30 from host 1. 30.30. Success. Host 4 10.11 from host 1. 10.11. Success. To 5 10.21 from host 1. 2021. Okay, 2021 is host 5 is 2021. Host 5 2021. Success. Host 6 30.31. Host 6 30.31 from host 1. 30.31. Okay, from host 7 40.40. Host 7 40.40 from host 1. 40.40. Okay, again 40.40 success, and 8 is 50.50 from host 1. 50.50. Very good. And okay, from host 9 60.60. 60.60. Okay, host 9 60.60 from host 1 to host 9. Success. Admin host 99.19 from host 1. 99.19. Success. And now the web server 203.0.113.100 being 203 0113 100. Success. Okay, because R1 has a static route to reach internet. Verify that a host that can connect to SBI on switch S2 over SSH. Go to S2 and verify and show running config. Okay, verify that host can connect to SBI or switch S2 over SSH. This is S2, but you configured S3 with SSH. Okay, here S3, IP address, default gateway, and SSH. So should be S3. Okay, here S3. You can verify that it's configured. Enter, enable, show running config. It's configured with SSH, transport use SSH, login local. Remember this is the IP address 9918 and the domain name, username admin. So you can use, for example, host9, and you can access SSH option L. Admin is the username. Remember, the username is admin. But the IP address of S3 is 9918, 192.168.99.18. Okay, and the password, remember the password is this, capital C1 SCO 123 character. Enter. Very nice. Okay, exit. And also test from an external host 1, for example. For an external PC, SSH optional admin 192.168.99, and the IP address is 18.99.18. Enter, and password C1SCO 123 and character. Okay, again C, capital C, 1SCO 123 character. Okay, again please this. Okay, C1SCO 123 character. Okay, very nice. Okay, exit. Okay, then thank you very much.